Attention all you Brooklyn kickball players. The schedules are now up with today's game starting at 3 p.m. These schedules can change at any time during any of these games today. Now in the next 2 weeks, we will start the first round for those teams who don't get that bye. We'll play the first round. But remember, only 4 more teams can get into the Sweet 16, which will be on September 13th on a Sunday. To get to the Sweet 16, for those teams, like I said before, who don't get that bye, you must win 3 games in order to get to the Sweet 16. Now, those teams who are in the top 12 so far, I will announce them right now. In first place, we have a team that's been runners-up twice. They're very confident. They have been to the semifinals and they've been to the finals many, many times. In 2009, they were runners-up. And last year, there was runners-up. This team is called the Pony Boys. Now, as you know, the Pony Boys only lost 1 game of the regular season this year. They have offense, defense, any name you could put it, they have. In second place, the People's Court. You know the People's Court. They have been in the semifinals before many times. They are going to defend what's theirs. Anything can happen. In third place, we had the Perfect Strangers, and they also been in the semifinals before. So they know what's going on as well. In fourth place, and we never thought this could happen, but it did, the Sugar Tits. Now, as you know, a couple of years ago, had the Sugar Tits, who finished first place in the regular season and went on to the Sweet 16. But as you know, the story goes that, they couldn't finish it, but we congratulate them being in first place a couple of years ago. But now they're in fourth place and they're going to try again for that Sweet 16 automatically. In fifth place, I got to tell you this. I got to tell you this now that we thought this would never happen, but it did. And they come to defend also. The Hot Mess. In sixth place, another team and brand new team that's doing very well this year by the captain of Jordan James, who is making his team wonders right now. PYT. In seventh place. Oh man. Then this is our second year as a kickball team. You're making wonders really fast. Anything can happen. Our team, the Chalks, were in seventh place. In eighth place, we also have a team that's doing very, very well. They have been in the semifinals before. They know what's going on. I can tell you, this team, the Mathletes, who are in 8th place right now, anything can happen later on today. In 9th place, we have another new team that's coming in, and they're also doing well. And that team is called... No, let me rephrase that again. In 9th place, this is the oldest team around. And I remember when I first started in 2009, this team has been doing well ever since. I can tell you, this team been around a long, long time. An old franchise team in 9th place. Bulls on first. In 10th place, and this team is a brand new team, ladies and gentlemen. I got to tell you that this team knows what's going on. We'll see what goes on the rest of the way. In 10th place, Boone and Raleigh. In 11th place, and this team now, who knows what can go on, the Rescue Rangers. They also been around before. And those things can change at any time in the next couple of weeks. In 12th place, we wasn't expecting this, ladies and gentlemen, but it happened. But could they stay there? In 12th place, the Pirates. Now, we have some dates already locked up for you. It's on September 6th. Will be the last game of the regular season on Labor Day, as we just talked about. And on that last day, things could switch around totally. On September 12th, on a Saturday now, mark this on your calendar, on a Saturday, September 12th, starting at noon, will be the first round playoffs. Which means, and I already explained this, that the teams who do not get the first round bye will have to play the first round on September 12th at noon. Now, as I explained already, you must win all 3 games in order to enter the Sweet 16. But only 4 teams more will enter that Sweet 16. And that's it. And we will announce those 4 teams after the first round, along with the top 12 who already has that bye. On September 13th, the next day after the first round playoffs, will be the Sweet 16-ish. Which means only 8 more teams will qualify for the quarterfinals on September 20th. And that will be the quarterfinals. 8 teams will qualify, but only 4 will enter the semifinals on the 27th of September. That means those 4 teams who enter the semifinals, only 2 teams, whoever wins out of the 4, 2 teams will enter the Brooklyn Kickball Season 12 Finals Championship on that same day, September 27th. And that will be after the semifinals. On that last day will be a surprise at the finals. We won't tell you this right now. It's too early. But there's going to be a surprise. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to get harder and harder. But I will tell you, only 1 team who wins that finals will take home the Chuck D Trophy. That's what I will tell you right now. But on that same day, things are going to get very hard. Thank you for listening to this video. And we'll see you at Brooklyn Kickball at 3 p.m. For now, so long, all you Brooklyn Kickball players.